Welcome everyone. Welcome to Purple LunaRose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I know guys, I hit that button a little bit early. Bear with me guys. I really only have one announcement. We do have fire signs and this will be water signs posted for the week of November 12th through November 18th. The astrology is also posted. Please don't forget, this is the week of Miss Tina's knee surgery, and surgery is tomorrow morning. So, everyone, please send her some love, some positive vibes and prayers. The nerves are definitely getting to us as we're getting a little bit closer to being time, right? So, yeah, positive energy sent our way would definitely be appreciated. I am going to do a collective reading first. We will timestamp for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Please don't forget, guys, we are on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Personal readings in my Etsy shop. Guys, I am definitely caught up. Go over there and keep me busy. I just finished the last Etsy reading. I'm going to be home taking care of Miss Tina. So Etsy shop link is always going to be in the description box. All right, I know I caught you guys a little bit off guard. I hit the button a little bit early. We're just ready to go, ready to go over here, right? All right, so I pulled out some different cards, and I'm going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards for the collective reading. Not true. We're going to use the Angel Inspiration for the collective reading. Hi, Sandra, Diana. I think I seen Danny when I first came in. All right, let me timestamp. Let's do 207. I like the 2s and the 7s. How many of you guys have been seeing the 222s? The 2s have been big today. All right, so we're going to jump right in. We're going to start masculine energy first. We have number 33, the love card coming out. This is about unconditional love. Feminine energy, silence your thoughts. The numbers are sticking out to me, 3310. Let's look at bridging energy. Remember, bridging energy is going to be the current spiritual lesson. Two cards comes out. Step into your light. That's what we're all doing, right? Following purpose. And then Archangel Zakiel is here. Sorry, bear with me. I had to get the book. So Archangel Zakiel is number 8. Comfort, compassion, and forgiveness. I feel like the forgiveness came up really strongly in the fire signs, especially in the collective reading. So if you guys missed fire signs, I definitely say go check that out. I do feel like forgiveness is going to be the main theme of this week, November 12th through the 18th. It's because we're all stepping into our light. It's because both sides are weakened. It's because everyone understands now that it's about purpose and not person, right? I think for the longest time, the masculine ran from this journey because it seemed like if the energies surrendered, then it felt like for the masculine, like they had to give something up. And then for the feminines, it was like if the masculine surrendered, then it would go the feminine's way, right? It definitely seemed that way. That was never the case, because remember, it was always about the purpose and not the person. So what's happened is you have masculine energy and feminine energy that's awakened. You understand now that there was purpose for everything, right? And you also understand that each energy individually has its own path, its own journey, and again, its own purpose, right? Bottom, we have show justice. There's some Libra energy here. The justice card actually talks about a great injustice. If you're on this very specific journey, this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey, the word injustice is a great understatement. All right, so I'm going to use my new favorite Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. And let's look at that masculine energy. Number 33, the love card coming out. We have Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is normally teamwork. And we have the Hanged Man. And that's why I said normally teamwork. It does seem like the masculine energy could be, there's a little bit of like a spiraling energy. There's a little bit of stuck in the head space energy. Again, a feeling of sacrifice. It's going to be collective reading, guys. Collective reading. Let's look at silence your thoughts. I just want to say strong Pisces energy on the masculine side. Silence your thoughts comes out for feminine energy. There could be some obsessive thoughts, but I think we're past that. It's not even about obsessive thinking. This is more about the beating ourselves up, right? This is more about the not speaking to ourselves in a positive manner. And I'm not saying that you're beating yourself up all the time. We're definitely getting better at it, right? But it's like we need more practice. I don't know. For me, I've started this new thing where when I'm talking to you know how sometimes I have this really bad habit of being like, oh my gosh, Rosa, that's so stupid. Or, oh my gosh, that was so dumb, right? Things like that. Like we do that all the time. And it's these little thoughts of lower vibrational energy that we're labeling ourselves with, right? Yes, I've gotten better at replacing those thoughts. Of course, as soon as I go, oh, Rosa, that's stupid, I go, no, it's not. There's a lesson. There's this, there's that. I change it, right? But we're still doing it. And I would say that we're not putting as I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but like a big enough focus on this situation. Remember, guys, I do your readings in the Etsy shop. So I know that, like, for example, Sandra is at home at her house, you know, and Diana's at home at her house, and Danny is at home at her house. But I get to see all of you guys in your house, right? And so I see that we're all experiencing the same energies, the same beating ourselves up, talking down to ourselves. That's what I was going to say earlier. Not only do I replace it, but I ask myself, like, you know, would you talk to anyone else this way? Think about, like, you know, the things we say. And it's interesting because people say that I'm a really hard person. I say that, like, I speak to people in a brash way, right? And I gotta admit, like, I'm very in your face type of person, especially if I feel like you've crossed my boundaries, right? But I feel like I don't talk to people the way I talk to myself. Like, I talk to myself and I feel like I treat myself a lot harder than I treat other people. You see what I'm trying to say? And most of you are going to be the same way. So in other words, you talk down to yourself and you're hard on yourself. You're critical on yourself. You're more critical on yourself than you are those around you. So take that into consideration. Do you deserve to be talked that way? You see what I mean? We have to, at some point, give ourselves the compassion that we're giving everyone else. All right, silence your thoughts. We have the Magician. This could be about manifestation. I see the 11 people. I feel like it's very possible we're moving towards 1111 portal. The Lovers comes out, Gemini energy, not too shocking, right? So it's like this energy where we feel like something is building. It's coming to like a peak. I do feel like we think that that peak is 1111, and it is because we're getting all these 1111 energies thrown at us. But guys, if you attended our 1111 workshop, you learned that there's actually 3 days. There's 3 days in the month of November that hold the vibrational frequency of the number one, which is the 1111 portal, right? So it's 1111, 1119, and 1129. Mark those on your calendar because you have this energy of something is coming. I'm not saying that it's not, and I'm not going to play the what it is that's coming game, but I'm going to tell you this. Ready? Mark my words. It's going to be at the end of the month. It's not going to be the 1111 portal. I would almost bet that it's going to be the 29th. All right, stepping into your light, Archangel Zakiel. I love it. The Ten of Swords comes out. So the Ten of Swords is completion to a painful life cycle. It says that you've processed the traumas, you've surrendered, you've started the healing journey, right? And then the High Priestess comes out, big confirmation. Remember, she is my clue card for the bridging energy. And this is already twice this week. And this is only what, our third live that she's come out for the bridging energy. That tells me that the veil really was thinner this year. Remember how everybody kept telling us that? Gemini energy coming out, Virgo energy coming out. All right, I'm going to do guidance, power of love to close it out. And then we'll start on those water signs. Guys, don't forget, if for some reason tomorrow I can't get to the earth signs live, I do have a video ready to go. And I should be able to watch it with you. So I should be in the comments, in the chat. Just in case, guys, just in case, you know, I don't feel up to doing the live. I asked Miss Tina earlier, I was like, what time do we have to get up to leave? So our alarms are set for 3:30. So I'm just saying. By the time 8 p.m. comes, I don't know, I may be a little bit too tired, but if I get a nap in, we may still do them. If we don't get to the earth and air signs this week, I will try to reschedule them, but I'm not going to promise that or set a date, just in case, All right, guidance from spirit, commitment. Wow. How many of you feel like you tried to run from this journey 1,000 times only to be realigned 1,000 times, right? All right. It says you dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. On the bottom is purpose. Look at that. I love it when spirit's got my back. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. And that is definitely what we're trying to do, right? All right, guys, that's going to be your collective reading. I hope that was helpful. Ooh, release. I see release and it's in reverse. I love that, Diana. Sage away the funk. The energies have been heavy. And here's what I'm going to say. For those of you that, and think about your last, let's say the last 28 days, the last month. Let's do the last month. For those of you that feel like things got lighter, things got easier, you pushed through and aligned easier than the rest of us. For those of you that feel like you are facing some very difficult lessons right now, instead of seeing a lot of rewards coming in, you put off whatever it was till the absolute latest possible to face whatever it is. And that's why things could be more challenging. And I just want you to know that I'm in that department. I'm in that section over there. I was the one putting it off until it, yeah. Not saying that I haven't seen some great rewards in the last month, but it has definitely been a month of challenging triggers and lessons and implementing, right? All right, so I think I'm going to swap things around a little bit. We're going to do the Black Moon astrology cards for energy of the week. I'm going to use the Angel Inspiration deck for the main spread. And then we're actually going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards for guidance, and we're going to read it out of the book. Of course, we'll close it out with the Moonology Oracle. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 1733 for Cancer. And this is going to be for the week of November 12th through November 18th. Remember how we kept getting the Genius card the other day? This was also shock and awe, surprises. Uranus can definitely bring some surprises. All right, Cancer, energy of the week, November 12th through November 18th. All right, we have 10th house, the world. 10th house, the world. 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. Cancer, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. It could have something to do with work, reputation, career. There could be some new opportunities. This is exciting, guys. Cancer is my rising sign. Solar eclipse is on the bottom, revolution. There's definitely been a massive revolution since that Libra solar eclipse, right? It's number 34. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Cancer. Challenge or obstacle. I am using the Angel Inspiration Oracle. Compassion is here. We got lesson learned. We have seek enlightenment. Again, 11 total. 4121, 4121. See what's the outcome for Cancer. November 12th through the 18th. So right after this 11-11 portal. Look at that. Be free comes out. There's something powerful about this card. It's like the bird is let out of a cage. Archangel Gabriel is on the bottom, number 3, and she is the angel of truth. Regular Rider-Waite is for Scorpio. So for Cancer, we're going to use the Sweet Twilight again. Let's look at that 10th house. The Empress coming out, Divine Feminine confirmation. 10 of Cups, emotional contentment. And the Nave of Wands, Page of Wands. This is your spiritual awakening, your spiritual journey. This is your soul's path. All right, let's look and see why compassion is in your challenges or obstacle, because to say it's throwing me off, again, understatement. Strength card. The Six of Pentacles, helping. Judgment, purpose. It's not about having compassion at your challenge or obstacle, Cancer. It's following your purpose. And I can definitely relate. It's taking a whole lot of this to continue on this journey once you realize that it has nothing to do with the fairy tale BS that people tell you. The moment you realize that this journey is about this, it suddenly becomes real. It's not about having compassion. It's about being kind to yourself. It's about having compassion for the journey that you're on. I feel like sometimes we don't necessarily, it's not that we don't like the journey that we're on, but I mean, we can definitely have that feeling like enough tests, right? Like enough triggers already. Seek enlightenment is coming out as lesson learned. This is giving me some crown chakra activation. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups. Something has dried up. Five of Wands, challenges. Cancer, it's like you know that if you try to, look how he's walking off the path. See how he's walking off the path? It's like you know at this point, okay, so I'm just going to say it. I'm at this energy where I'm a little frustrated and I feel a little bound by the journey. And I'm just being honest. Just my own feelings, not the cards. But I feel like the cards are expressing that. It's like, you know, every time you try to do something, every time you try to walk away from something, every time you try to make your own path away from the counterpart, it's like you see how his cup is pouring out and it's sand. Five of Wands, like challenges. It's hard, but are you ready? Recently, I don't know, like a year ago, I guess, Spirit told me, Five of Wands is also training. So yeah, it's challenging. It's hard. It's not fun. But you're training for something. You're preparing for something. And this is what you're training for. And this is what you're preparing for. But this doesn't come free. I promise you. This comes with purpose. If you want to be freed from the cage that you feel like you're in, you have to follow your purpose. Nine of Wands comes out. Nine of Wands can be a stubborn energy, but it does say that you've built something and you've stood your ground. The Emperor comes out, strong Aries energy, but it's leadership. It's taking your power back. And again, with the Three of Pentacles came out for masculine energy and teamwork, partnership. A little bit of like leading the team. All right, we're going to do guidance for Cancer from the Heal Yourself reading cards. Definitely freed this week. It's like the cage door is open, but you're going to question or ask yourself, it's almost like you're asking yourself if the reward is worth the job. Leo energy came out, Scorpio energy, Aries energy. Selling out is the guidance. On the bottom, you have courage. Selling out is number 1. Cancer, it says, where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage. How interesting. Find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps toward doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, it can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. The selling out card to me is the people pleaser. It's the card that says, Cancer, that you're doing for everyone but yourself until you're depleted and there's nothing left. I was doing that for like the last 3 years. All right, let's look at Moonology Oracle. Adjustments are required. It's 3rd quarter moon. Don't let pride get in your way. It's full moon in Leo. We had some Leo energy earlier with the Strength card. And take time to breathe out. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, join, all the good things. That one was heavy. And I think if someone was to ask me, I would say, you know what? I don't want a regular, boring purpose. Like, I'm okay that having this means I have to do all these other things, right? Like, I'm totally okay with that. I'm so grateful for it. Oh, Danny, I definitely am going to agree with that right there. I would say it started with the solar eclipse in Libra and definitely closed out with that massive Taurus full moon lunar eclipse. And it does have this feeling like we're kind of, you know, we're just kind of, it's the aftermath, I guess, or standing there looking at it. We're at Scorpio, which is, you know, a coincidence, right? Because I do feel like Scorpio did lead the way through this particular eclipse season, which just means that they faced their challenges. They may have waited to the last minute, but they were huge, right? Or they faced them very quickly and got them out of the way right away. And like push through. You know how when you're trying to do something and like you're trying, let me think of an example, like when I tried to quit smoking cigarettes, and every time I got frustrated about something, I would go buy a pack of cigarettes. Remember that? I remember that. Guys, can you believe it's been like almost a year? I think it's been like a year. I can't believe. But anyway, so it's like, it's kind of like that for Scorpio. It was like, they pushed through. They didn't go buy that pack of cigarettes. Whenever the shit hit the fan, they pushed through whatever it was. So they've been leading kind of the way through this eclipse season. I remember telling Miss Tina about this. It was like, you know, normally it's Aries. Aries is the head of the dragon. It's the one that normally leads through all these portal energies and all these different things. But this particular one, I definitely felt like Scorpio was leading the way, and definitely like coming out the other side. But here's what I'm going to say about that. Do you guys remember when we had those cards and they were kind of like lined up across here? And I was like, you know, it was the masculine and the feminine and the bridging. And I was like, you know, here's us. And these other cards that were like the clarifiers were laying in this row across there. And I could see it. It was like this troops, the army behind this energy was powerful. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's the same type of thing for Scorpio. It's like Scorpio is death and transformation, and it definitely led us through this massive transformation that we've all experienced on the entire planet, right? Whether you're woke or not woke, doesn't matter. It's happened to you, whether you know about it or not. But it's like, it definitely, it took Scorpio, it took that powerful, intense energy, 8 people total now, right? Remember, Scorpio rules the 8th house. But it's like, it took that powerful energy of death and rebirth, or death and resurrection, to transform the energies that needed to be transformed, right? And now it does seem, I will say, like, if I was to number which sign went through this eclipse season the best, I would definitely say Scorpio was first. And I would, and ready, don't get upset, Aries, but I would have to put Aries last. Unfortunately, Aries is that stubborn ram, and Aries will ram into the same brick wall numerous times. I just want to say, once we figure it out, we usually figure it out. Once we got it, we got it. All right, let's do Scorpio. Let's wait for it because I like it. Let's do 3433. All right, Scorpio, this is going to be November 12th through November 18th. I'm going to start out with the Black Moon astrology cards for your energy of the week. We do have the powerful Scorpio new moon on the 13th. Let's see, Scorpio. Energy, we have ninth house faith. On the bottom, we have third house messages. Scorpio, you're definitely about to get a message. Number 33, my favorite. All right. Scorpio, are you seeing 333? Are you seeing 222, 333, or 444? All right, ninth house faith. We travel, some of us forever, to seek other states, other lives, other souls. Obstacles are being lifted. The ninth house in astrology is the house position for the sign Sagittarius and is ruled by the planet Jupiter, the planet of openness, luck, and expansion. Scorpio, check your moon sign. Is your moon sign Sagittarius? This area of the traditional horoscope wheel is the house of travel, philosophy, high-mindedness, and also religion. The ninth house represents a search for meaning through established structures. Things to do with government and religion may come about whenever the ninth house is included. Destiny, fate, and karma all come into play as well as your view of what God may or may not be. It is the house of knowledge, higher learning, lawyers, doctors, and astrologers. It is most definitely of the higher mind and our need to unite with something greater. In this way, the ninth house represents churches, schools, especially ones that are old, established, and scholarly. Usually, when this card appears, the reason is for knowledge or for broadening of understanding. Scorpio, you're going on an adventure, and there's 9 people total. Ninth house faith. And for some of you Scorpios, you could definitely be traveling. For some of you, this is about fate, destiny. For some of you, you're going to be receiving a very unique message this week. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. Okay. Okay. You have be strong. It's number 31. You see how he's on that toe? Do you guys remember when Tim hurt his toe? I swear every time he sent me this picture of his toe. When the kids were little, like when the boys were little, I could look at bloody pictures and blood and gore and be totally fine. I had a stomach of steel. Something happened in there somewhere, like as I got older, and the stomach of steel is no longer the stomach of steel. And so yeah, no blood for me, thanks. But it's like every time I saw this picture, I would think of Tim's toe. I know, right? But it's definitely like there's a lot of pressure. See how he's putting all the weight, everything. He's balancing on this one toe. But I just want to say too, Scorpio, Look at him doing it. I'm just saying. Is it hard? Is it challenging? But are you badass? Yeah. All right. Honor life cycles is here. And this is crone energy, wisdom, and the courage card is also here. So definitely going through something that is going to be life changing. Could be closing out a life cycle. I do feel like it's taking some great courage. On the bottom, we have Archangel Uriel. Thank you so much. That kind of gives me a little bit easier feeling. This is the fire. It's fire energy. It's the light of fire under you card. Whatever is happening, it's because a fire had to be lit under you to get you moving, right, Scorpio? All right, so Spirit told me before we ever started, I like my new Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, but for Scorpio, we are going to use regular Rider-Waite. All right, so you have 31, 28, and 40. Yeah, you put something off, Scorpio. You had to have that fire lit underneath you to get you moving. Now you're facing whatever the thing is, or you just recently faced it. But it's like it could be something that's causing you to have maybe stronger faith. All right, so the Five of Pentacles comes out in reverse. We have Five of Swords. Please stay positive with your thoughts, Scorpio. Okay, so Five of Pentacles is challenges. It says it's okay to ask for help. Seven of Swords could have something to do with negative thinking. Some of you could be having some actual disagreements, like words could have been said, spoken. But I feel like for most of you, this is like an internal disbelief system happening here. Okay, so like for some of you, you could have, oh man. Okay, so you could have had a disagreement with God, right? At some point, I would say in the recent past, you had a disagreement with Spirit about something that you went through that was very painful, very challenging. This is like the church windows, right? And it could have something to do with like someone who was injured or someone who passed, right? And it's like now you're having to be strong because you have to honor a life cycle of your own, right? It's like you're having to be courageous and you're having to regain this faith in Spirit that you were mad at. Somebody helps, thank goodness. It could be too, the Six of Pentacles, like you feel like you got gypped from something. See how it's always one person? That's why we had to pull Rider-Waite. Because it's one person gets the coins and the other person doesn't. Your time is coming is what I'm hearing, but you feel like someone else got your coins. Someone else got something that was meant for you. Maybe healing, temperance comes out. Again, Sagittarius energy, the Lovers comes out. You could be a twin on a twin journey. Check your moon sign. All right, so on our life cycle, I feel like it's completing something, bringing something to a completion. By the way, really quickly, this is also choosing you, choosing to heal and love yourself each and every day so that you can become the person you were meant to be, right? Honor life's choices. You have the Two of Wands. There's some expectations here. Maybe things didn't turn out how you expected with a partner. All right, so Two of Wands is patience, and it says that you need to wait patiently. It says you need to make a decision. It could have something to do with traveling, but for me, the Two of Wands is high expectations. The sun could be control, manipulation. It could have something to do with like your youth, like you've had high expectations since you were young, about something like this, but it didn't turn out that way. So now there's fear. I just want you to know the fear is an illusion. Knight of Swords is here. Knight of Swords is my clue card for a breakup. Someone could be breaking free from something binding them. I said that at the beginning. I said that like in this journey right now. I feel like the bird in the cage. Like I don't feel like the cage door has been opened yet. It definitely, I feel like for 3 years I've been shaking the shit out of the cage. But yeah. Anyway, Knight of Cups is here. Knight of Cups is about delivering a message, being courageous to deliver a message. Again, Knight of Swords, freedom, clarity, understanding. I felt like the message was coming in. Where was it? Where's the card that we saw? Third house messages. You're definitely going to get a very powerful message. I don't know if you're the one that delivers the message or not. I think the message is brought to you in a very spiritual way. But the message is going to be that this is you, Scorpio, like you're leading all 12 signs. This is you. It's like the dark facing the dark. It's like, you know how I always say there's just as much light as there is darkness, and we are, you know, we're here to balance it out. We're not here to take away the darkness. I mean, I hate to break it to everybody. If there's both, it's like you need one to have the other, but there definitely needs to be more light. There definitely needs to be more light. But it's like in order for there to be more light, there's so much darkness and it has to be like taken back, pushed back, right? 11/11/97. In order to push that darkness back, it's going to take the darkness, the darkest energy. And if you look at the zodiac, it's Scorpio. Scorpio is death and resurrect, rebirth. I have to say that some of you could be Scorpio moons. The love card is here. This is my twin flame clue card and the heal yourself reading cards, because you see them in the mirror and you see them standing back there in the mirror. I know, I thought it was a picture frame at first too. It's not. For some of you, it's like, I mean, let's just read it out of the book. Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You're at a point in life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. I think that's where you have to be courageous. Scorpio is a very independent sign, right? Like Scorpio wants to do everything, lead the way, be the most powerful, be on top, right? Like Scorpio is a very strong sign. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out. There it is right there. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Where's your North Node, Scorpio? go look and see where your North Node is. And I just want to mention, North Node just moved into Aries. So if by chance your North Node is in Aries, that's a very impactful sign, right? Have faith in your dreams. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's what's happening. You may not see it yet, or this may be like right after when you finally see it. But yeah, whatever was faced or you're facing is challenging, and I feel like you're definitely having to dig deep. Nothing is yet set in stone. The beautiful moon. This is important. Nothing is yet set in stone. We have to stop thinking we know everything, Scorpio. We don't. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, all the good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we'll move on to Pisces. Gemini coming out strongly, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Sandra, I love it. Several of you have North Node in Aries, and that's not going to be just some randomness. It's definitely very important. Part of my journey. My North Node is in Virgo. All right, let's do Pisces. Okay, yeah. I hear deep breaths, Pisces. I've been practicing breath work. That's been a new thing. And I am definitely starting to see the benefits pretty quickly. You know how I should say, when I used to, when my anxiety was a lot worse, I don't want to say that I don't have any anxiety, but I'm telling you, ever since the Kundalini thing, anxiety is a whole, I don't really know anymore about that. But before, when it was really bad and it was really high and I would have these like panic attacks and these type of things, it was like, people would say, take deep breaths, Rosa, take deep breaths. And I was like, that didn't really help. And people were like, oh, you need to practice breath work. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't really help. Like, take slow breaths. Okay, that's not really helping. It's not about taking deep breaths. It's not about taking slow breaths, Pisces. It's about taking intentional breaths. So intentional just means that you're focused on your breathing and nothing else. One thing that's really been helping me, Pisces, is the counts. So, okay, here's something I do. This is good for like in the car. How many of you guys have road rage? I used to be really, really bad with the road rage. Now I'm that weird person that thanks the guy for pulling out in front of her because I know that he's just saving my life because there was, something further down the road that yada, 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 right? It's hard, but I'm doing it. But anyway, so let's say I'm in the car, somebody cuts me off, right? Instead of screaming, cussing, hollering, I'm taking 3 slow, deep, intentional breaths. And I have a count. So let's say I'm taking a deep breath and I count to, let's say 4 as I'm breathing in, and then I'm going to count to 5 as I'm breathing out. A few of those, 3 or 4 of those will change your whole mindset. I don't know why. Inhale is definitely beneficial. It works. It works. Try it, guys. Try it. All right, Pisces. 5522 for Pisces. This is going to be for the week of November 12th through November 18th. So you have Scorpio new moon coming on the 13th. Scorpio new moon is going to set something into place. I know that new moons are normally new energy. I understand. But and it is new energy, but it's about the new energy is about something that you had put off for a very long time and you recently had to face. So that thing that you recently had to face, or maybe recently surrender to, it's like that thing gets set into place. For some of you Pisces, this could be about resurrection. I'm definitely hearing the word resurrection. And that is this Scorpio new moon. That is what it's doing. So it's like there's an energy that you thought was dead. You thought it was gone. You thought you would never see it, hear it, touch it, smell it. I don't know, but it's back. Wow. Moon soul card comes out. I'll give you one guess what it is, Pisces. I'll give you one guess. Mercury, the mind, is the next card. All right, let's do let's read the moon card. I love the black moon astrology cards. It has these beautiful quotes at the beginning of each one. The moon is the soul card. It says, all things must come to the soul from its roots, from where it is planted. What does your gut say? The moon asks. This card is all about mystery, feeling, and hidden messages. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. Pisces, you already know what's coming. Well, if you need a confirmation, there you go. And we've seen the mind. So, I mean, is it telepathy? Is it a message that you read, hear, see? I don't know. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Pisces. Challenge or obstacle. Be discerning, number 13. Remember, Scorpio new moon on the 13th. Step into the light, 26. It is going to have something to do with your soul, with the journey that you're on, with your purpose. Last card, twin flames. Surprise. Come on, Pisces, you're not surprised, right? Universal heart and the hope card. Have mercy. I can hear the Pisces yelling at me. I know. On this journey, it's one of the worst things to have to be a tarot reader and tell somebody that somebody's coming. Oh my God. You know what I mean? All right, let's look at it. The moon. Justice coming out. Ace of Cups coming out. You know it. You feel it. You already know it. And the Hierophant coming out. 2 out of 3 major arcana. So Spirit definitely stepping in, Pisces. I mean, prepare yourselves, right? Get ready. All right, so justice, a great injustice has been done. But again, this is going to be the Sweet Twilight Tarot. It actually talks about your hands are full. I feel like you sense it, but you may have been trying to keep yourself so busy that it could kind of come in a little bit of a surprise. I feel like you're more in your feelings instead of paying attention to your intuition. And that's why the Hierophant tried to come out in reverse. Could have something to do with a marriage, a divorce. All right, so be discerning. Be discerning. See the truth of the situation is what I'm hearing. See the truth of the situation. All right, we have Ace of Swords in reverse. We have Queen of Pentacles. Have something to do with money, resources, and Seven of Pentacles. This is about patience. I don't think it's patience. It's about laying out, making a path, making a plan, writing out a plan. That's where you're having trouble being discerning. And it could have something to do with new communication. All right, step into the light is lesson learned, more light, the star, Aquarius energy, bright hope for the future. What was it? Where was it? We saw that hole in the soul is on the bottom. Interesting. Where did I see the hope card? There it is, the hope card. I seen that hole in the soul, Pisces. So whatever this is, you've been waiting for it, whatever it is. We all know what it is. You've been waiting. The star says you have new hope. Eight of Cups is here. Oh, man. Oh, Pisces, we're riding in the same boat. You tried to run. You tried to run, Pisces. You tried to run, and we just keep getting brought back and back and back. Tower is on the bottom. Have King of Wands. I feel like it's Spirit saying have more confidence in your journey this go around. I promise, Pisces, I'm not laughing at you. I'm definitely in the same boat. All right, Universal Heart is definitely unconditional love. Ten of Swords, completion to this painful time. The Sun, it was in reverse. This is about not letting other people tell you what to do. Don't let other people take away your happiness at this time. Don't let other people control and manipulate you. I feel like other people can't, Scorpio, because Hermit, this is Virgo energy, but it's like you see it now. Oh my gosh, that is also what happened to me, Pisces. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you hear the message, you can't unhear it. And you're definitely coming back to alignment. But here's what I'm going to say. I feel like you make a difference. So this is not the person. This is the purpose. That's what's giving me hope at the moment. All right, Pisces, let's do guidance from the Heal Yourself reading cards. Temptation. You've been in a cycle, right? Because I've been in a cycle. So it's like temptation is to go back to the cycle because that's what we know. It's what we're comfortable with. And it's like we're being forced to break the cycle, right? That's this. That's what the cycle that you're breaking. Luck is on your side, luckily. New moon in Sagittarius. What do you need to release? It's the waning moon. I almost threw that card down. All right, let's do one more for Pisces. One more. The energy is gaining momentum. Definitely. Show the world the real you was on the bottom. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If there's anything, confirmation, if anything, we're in the same boat. Let's focus on the purpose, though, right? Let's focus on the purpose. Let's not get drawn back into that cycle. All right. That's it, guys. That's going to be your water signs for the week of November 12th through November 18th. I hope those were helpful. If they were, guys, make sure to tap that like button for me. Please remember the astrology, new Scorpio new moon has been posted. Fire signs has been posted, and now water signs is finished. I will try to do the earth signs tomorrow night at our regular time. I should be home by then. But if for some reason I'm too tired or something, whatever, I may not be live, but I do have a video ready to go, and I should be able to be in the chat with y'all. So yes, come back, check it out, hang out with us. Same time as usual, 8 p.m. And like I said, if I can, I'll do the earth signs. If not, we may reschedule, and we may just push through, guys, and go and start the next week. It just really depends on how Spirit tells me to do it. But I'm definitely getting this energy, like I don't need to apply too much pressure. Like it's okay if we don't make it, right? All right, guys. This is the time I could offer some yes or no readings. So if anyone hung out and was waiting for a free reading, has a question, now is the time. I can't think of anything else. Let me know. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, Etsy shop, guys. Personal readings in the Etsy shop. Link's always going to be in the description box. Hi, Rachel. Let's see if I can go through here and see who's on here. Starluva, Diana, Sarman, 11/11/97. Let me know if you're still there. Oh man, I can't do it. Dang it. No pregnancy questions. I'm so sorry. I had my 8 hours in at 3:33 today. I love that. Starluva, what's your question? Tell me. What's your question? How many of y'all feel like you're being put back on your path? Like you may have been distracted from your purpose, the goal you had, and yet again, you feel like a realignment process. Tell me in the comments. I love it. Okay, not a yes or no, but let's pull some cards. Let's see if we can find out. All right, so Starluva wants to know how work's going to go with the boss in Puerto Rico for a week. You have 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is divine wishes being granted. Did you wish for your boss to get out of there for a week? On the bottom, we have the Magician. That's that energy of you can make it whatever you want. You can make it whatever you want. And is your boss a Virgo? Strong Virgo. Oh, I was just joking. Don't be sorry. I don't mind. Do me and Adam have a soulmate connection? And will he come back? Will I get his house? Michelle Martin. Oh, it's her birthday. What an awesome place to spend her birthday. And a Scorpio too. No way. Sweet. All right, Michelle Martin. Do me and Adam have a soulmate connection? I would almost bet $20 no. It's going to be something a little bit different. Michelle says it's a rental. Okay. I see. I see. All right, let's pull some cards for Michelle, y'all. Let's see what comes out. Let's see why she was drawn to the PLR. We're going to use the magic of a unicorn. All right, so Michelle, 3 types of relationships. Ready? Here goes with the labels. Twin flames. Twin flame is someone who catapults your spiritual awakening. Soulmate. Soulmate doesn't have to be a love relationship, but they're the best love relationships. And karmics. Karmics are difficult life lesson, very challenging relationships. Here's a misconception. People think there's no love in a karmic relationship. That is so untrue. It's actually, I would say, so it's one of the strongest. It's why it's so hard to break, right? It's so hard to walk away from those relationships. So those are the 3 types of relationships. So did this person, like for example, were you not very spiritual? Were you not into tarot and this kind of stuff? And then you met this person and now you are? Or is this person, twins definitely are trigger pullers, right? We pull the triggers because we inspire the other to heal, right? That's our purpose. Soulmates, really easy going relationships. Nothing really challenging. I feel like happens in soulmates. Soulmates are the 2 givers, right? It's such a rare relationship. Think about that. But it's the 2 givers. It's the I water you, you water me. We grow together, right? This is my ex-husband as the karmic. Mine too, mine too. All right. Let's see what comes out. Whoa. Woo-hoo. All right, so the first thing I notice is that the only major arcana is going to be the sun. You have 7 of Cups, so like there's choices here, but you're confused about what choices. You're confused about who is who. Here's another confusion. Have you ever heard, who here's like, have you guys ever heard people say, yes, they are. Yes, Michelle. But have you ever heard people say like, my twin soulmate, my twin flame soulmate, and I always make the joke, I always say like, there's no such thing. You either have a twin flame or a soulmate. It's not a twin soulmate or a twin flame soulmate. It's not, I always say like, I have a dog and his name is Spencer. I don't have a cat dog. You see what I'm saying? It's only one, right? So it's like, I feel like there's confusion, right? As to who is who. 7 of Cups says, be cautious. And here's what I'm going to say. If you're dealing with a twin, this is going to be more about choosing your soul's path, right? 5 of Pentacles is here. 5 of Pentacles is the energy that says it's okay to ask for help. It is the energy of hurt. Page of Wands is here. Spiritual awakening, the beginning of your spiritual journey. Queen of Wands, this is about trusting your own spiritual abilities. Michelle, what are your spiritual abilities? What is it that is it your intuition? Do you see things before they happen? Do you sense that it's going to happen before it does? So 3 of Swords is on the bottom. The next major arcana is Death. Is your person a Scorpio by chance? All right, so here's what I'm going to say. You most likely are healing something. It's going to be from the karmic, right? This person is here to help you awaken, to help you choose you. You're asking me about the relationship, but I feel like you know it's a spiritual connection. I feel like you know that they're there to help you heal this energy. But I think the focus is supposed to be on you and whatever your abilities are. She's the Scorpio. No way. Many abilities. That's the thing. We had this conversation. I made a post on Facebook where I said that I picked out like the sun signs, and then like the one that's the most prominent, like ability for that sign. And there were so many people that commented on there, wanted to tell me how wrong it was, because they had all those abilities. Well, we also have the energies of all 12 signs. So I thought it was funny that like people think that, the sun is the only thing that's important. They're like, oh, well, my sun sign is Aries, so I'm an Aries. But we actually have all 12 energies. I always say like the constellation, like if let's say I don't have any planets in Aries, well, that constellation didn't fall out of the sky when I was born. Like that energy is still there. So we have these multiple abilities, right? From each of those energies. All right, so other than your current energies, I didn't really pick up a lot. So let's do a guidance card. Archangel Gabriel, there's something about speaking truth. Someone needs to tell the truth. There's forgiveness is here. 338. There's the twin card. Cooperate. Again, this is about purpose, not person. So it's not saying like do what they tell you to do, but it is about like understanding that there's a greater purpose. It could have something to do with like picking your battles maybe, and seek enlightenment is here. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Scorpio Sun, Virgo Moon. I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Remember, guys, Earth signs tomorrow night, if I can. Miss Tina's knee surgery first thing in the morning. Please send her lots of love. We're going to be up super early and heading to the hospital. I will try to make a post tomorrow afternoon just to let everyone know where we're at, how it's going, and that type of thing, right? Give everyone an update. For those of you that have already been sending all the messages and positive vibes and prayers, I appreciate you. Miss Tina, appreciate you. And I will definitely update everyone as soon as I can. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night.